Okay, we are back with more MenheRafflesia. There's only two stories. There's only two stories left before we can access the epilogue. If you're unfamiliar, this is a sort of dating sim, but I've been playing it throughout October, sort of as an anthology of mentally ill relationships that end usually in a very yandere way. After getting the true ends for each character, you get greeted with a part of a password that completes one word. And once you have the whole word, you can unlock Flowerbed, which is the epilogue. Or it could be considered by some folks like the true ending. Or basically the thing that kind of like synthesizes all of the stories together. Because looking at any of them individually can mislead you to think that this is only about like fetishizing mental illness and death, which I don't think it is. And that's partially why we wanted to do content about this game, because it actually kind of inspires us, and it's definitely one of those things that's less that we feel less likely to get like a video essay of in the general like gaming YouTube sphere, but also can be kind of important, especially when talking about the Menhera subculture, which is a sort of celebration, fetishization of mental illness. Which, I mean, even without using that word, if you are a mentally ill person or a disabled or neurodivergent person online, you have probably like ran into memes and communities and people who at the very least poke fun at their own mental illness, and I think that it's kind of healthy to not take it super seriously all the time, or shit, sometimes even half of the time, personally. Also, gosh, should I put a I'm gonna put a trigger warning in thingy. Trigger warning, I'll say trigger warning problematic relationships, because I feel like that will apply to the game we're gonna play later as well. I am doing blue today, which I forget what flower that is, but we'll find out momentarily. Let me just drink a little bit of water. And let the misery begin! This game contains violent and grotesque depictions. Wow. This story is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to anything is a coincidence. Sharon. I left a thing for you, but you gotta finish the Rubik's Cube for a prize though. If you don't have at least a 4-side done when I get there, well, you know when you know when I get into the mail the other day. November starts soon, and we did skip October though, so we can make up time till December. Gosh, you're still on the fucking brat stuff. Gosh, that's almost like what's it called? Like Saw or something? If you don't complete this Rubik's Cube, you will get a punishment. I can hear the sound of the wind. Is this the outside? Have I finally gotten out? Open your eyes. Isn't the sky beautiful? A blue sky and a flower field spread out before my eyes. Hey, isn't it a wonderful world? This world is so beautiful. Here, somebody has planted a flower field. Somebody has raised these flowers, and one by one they bloom. It might have been you, or it might have been me, or it might have been someone else. I hope that you too will raise a flower. Depending on the one who raised it, the seed might bloom into a completely different kind of flower. From the flower that you grow, what kind of color might bloom? We always justify our actions with no regard for others' feelings. We commit numerous sins without even noticing them. Even though we know our violent actions will hurt others. Even though we know our cruel words will hurt others. We all know this, but pretend not to know. The more we sin, the more we avert our eyes and push the blame on others. We do not realize we are the guilty ones. You knew as well, didn't you? Then in this world of ours, even a simple truth like, I love you, will become twisted and distorted. A terribly cruel and irrational world. Dale, you had someone actually start rebelling in your chat before? That's hard body. I thought you were just playing around about the Rubik's Cube thing. Did you actually have a Rubik's Cube? like a digital Rubik's Cube that I'm supposed to solve? I'm just a nobody. Without dreams, or hopes, or money, or power, or family, or friends, or lovers. I'm just a single guy who has yet to obtain a single thing. Absent-mindedly, I take the usual road home. Even if I were to think about it, won't I take the same road tomorrow? After all, there's no guarantee that tomorrow will be better than today. Shut up and keep walking. I walk with my head down, eyes vacant. My house is still a ways off. Suddenly, a flower appeared at my feet. An immature flower that hasn't yet bloomed. It's just like me, destined to be forgotten. A foolish existence spent walking back and forth along the same road. It's as if that late blooming flower represents myself, afraid of moving forward. That flower's name was Hydrogena. Hydrogena. Well suited to the rain, it changes into various colors with the passage of time. Just like people's hearts. Before long, at the end of the road, the flower of intoxication will bloom. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, Wamazi. Nice to see you. Hope you're ready for some fucked up stories. Hope you're doing okay. I encourage little shits in my chats, but that's how I like it. Ah. Dell's a brat rustler. My homie Hydrogena. That girl with a lovely smile. Behind those innocent eyes lies grief and sorrow. Beguiling you. Now, let the poisonous flower bloom. Poison. My homie Hydrogena. Thanks for the hard work today. School is out, and as usual, it's already sunset. It doesn't matter. Today's just another normal day. That is, if it wasn't for that person. Kyoko! Big boy with Taru! Let's go home and get together! Yes, just a normal day, except for this noisy person. This annoying, stalkerish person is my homie. Hey, hey! Hey, Taru! Are you listening? Don't ignore me! All my homie wants is to walk home with you. Yes, yes. Yay! You're the besties, big bro. Yay, yay! He gave in and let me. He gave in and let me walk home together with him. Tee-hee. It's been a long time since I saw you, so I'm getting hyper pumped up. So today I really wanted to be with you. Ah, that's right. Listen, listen! You wanna know a secret about me, homie? I'm fine, thanks. Ah! How mean. Won't you listen to me? About me homie's secret. Well, she really likes you. Did you know? My homie is totally head over heels for you. Big bro, do you like my homie too? Of course you like her, right? I love how I don't get a choice, even though my character is like, she is a stalker. Gosh. So she's a brat. I forgot about that. I hope you like having your SysCon Saturdays on Tuesdays. I really love video games, don't you? Oh, hypnotizing brats is also a way to discipline them, I suppose. Huh. More like in. Oh, wait, actually, no. I'll talk about that later. You're distracting me. I mean, obviously, chat can still talk, but like, I don't want to get too derailed. I almost went on a whole tangent. I like you too. Oh my gosh! Do you really mean it? So happy. I could cry. Is it alright? Is it alright? Your little Mahomie is gonna cry, you know? It's how. Please marry me. When you grow up. I got it. Yeah. I'm not kidding about what I said earlier. Since the day I first met Mahomie, she seemed to be completely attached to me. However, she was sometimes super annoying. So recently, I have been avoiding her. But seeing her radiant smile return, it was fine for us to be like this after all. That's what I thought anyway. Sup, Kraken? How's your work week? MenheRafflesia, Mahomie Hydrogena. Hydrogena makes me think of shampoo. Oh, because there's a shampoo called Neutrogena, that's why. Is Fantasia losing the tracks to their train of thought? Don't worry, we'll get you some nice wooden ones instead. Oh, thank you. I like trains. Whew. I return to my house and watch some TV to relax. The doorbell rang. Who was it this time of night? I put down my half-finished cup of noodles and headed for the doorway. Big boy Taru! Good evening! I came here to play. Can I head up? Bitch, why are you at my house? No, your parents will be worried. How mean. You're a dummy. Stupid baka. Fine then. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Amazing! So your room is this big? Hey! Can I sleep over? Pretty please, big boy? I wanna stay here. Just for a short time. Please? I'm not gonna go home. From now on, Mahomie's changing. I'm gonna change my name to Runaway Girl Mahomie. Or not. I'm not a magical girl. Hey, it's alright, isn't it? Anyway, your parents will be away for a while, right? You told me earlier. I'll make an exception just for today. Way! This is my first time staying over at Tao's house. Let's have a fun sleepover party! I beg of you, please be quiet! Jeez Louise, get it already! I'm not a kid! Meh! Wow. Getting really sleepy. Mommy's going to bed now, okay. Big Whoa, sleep together? Mommy was tired out and fell asleep. Today was the first time this girl stayed over at my house. Yesterday, my parents left on a trip, so today is an exception. It wasn't an uncommon occurrence for my homie to run away from home, though. I wonder if she had another fight with her parents. Well, no use thinking about it now. Let's just go to sleep. We fell asleep on our futons, arranged next to each other. Oh my god, they're an autistic stereotype! I get the vibe that she's like a lower classman and Itaro's an upperclassman, maybe? At least a year older. Or at least one grade above. Because they're not really siblings. I hear something. A sound gnawing at my ears. My head hurts. A heavy sound. Gnawing at my heart, one word at a time. Like something had broken inside. What was it saying? My homie and Big Brother forever! I am thinking about all the littles in the little community who complain that baby talk is annoying even though they are themselves little. No, I mean your I like trains ass. Oh. I mean trains are cool. But yeah, it is a stereotype. I really want to play that train game that's on, what's that called? Dreams. There's like a really cool, train game on Dreams. I'll talk about it no more. Until one day I stream it. Good morning! Ohayou gozaimasu, big boy Towel! Today's a school day too. Shall we go together? Ah, that's right. This little Mahomie here tried her hardest to make breakfast today. Please eat it slowly and properly. Yeah. If you eat it, then you'll definitely be able to do your best today. Because it's filled with Mahomie's feelings. Watch it be burnt to hell. Today I had to deal with noisy Mahomie again. We even went to school together. My class is that way. Well, see you later! Keep up the good work. Let's go home together after school. What are boundaries? I have none. Big boy likes me homie very, very much. Big boy likes my homie very, very much. So happy, I hate PE. But since Big Boy said he loves me homie will just have to try her hardest. Hmm? It's his voice! Huh? Big Boy? Who are you talking to? Ah, it was a person who was with you last time. Your friend, you said? Big Boy, you look so happy. Why do you look so happy? Big Boy looks happy. Big Boy looks happy. Big Boy looks happy. Boy, is that Willie a friend of yours? Is that Willie a friend? Is that Willie a friend? Is that Willie a friend? MenheRafflesia, my homie Hydrogena. This is pretty interesting compared to the other stories. This is the first one we've played where Itaru is explicitly in school. Let alone both him and the girl are explicitly in school. From that time on, my homie kept on staying at my house. She wanted to stay with me, or rather, she just didn't want to go home. I wonder. I had a desire to help my homie, but I couldn't stick my nose into another family's affairs. So all I could do was try to become a temporary family for her. I patted my homie's head. I don't think I can save her like this, but this is the extent of what I can do for her. We might only be able to be together for today, or for a short time. But while you're with me, rest assured, and sweet dreams, my homie. People who are very abused sometimes flock to people and put on a happy front so people can't tell that their life isn't so fun and happy. I hear something. A sound gnawing at my ears. A heavy sound. Again, what is it saying? Wake up! Wake up, big bro! Hey, just for today, can I snuggle up and share your futon? Can't we sleep together? Yes? Thank you. Big boy towel! You're so warm. And it smells good. Hey, you can hold me even tighter. Your little Mahomie won't try to escape. Hey, is it alright if I live in your home instead? Just kidding. It's just a lie. You know, Big Boy, Mahomie really loves you. Mahomie Hydrogena. The flower of intoxication is blooming. This one to me is the most compelling by far. Oh, Catching Fire 3. Thanks so much for the raid. Oh. Empty Rivers. Whoa. Hello. Fire and Flames. Here come a fire raid. And Flame, here comes... Wait, it's the raid message. I'm silly as hell. Hi. I am Fantasia of the Fluff by Entertainment System. We're plural streamers who share a body. That's what plural means. And we all have our own personas. And we all have our own little gaming interests. For this season, we've been playing... I've been playing a horror game. A horror dating sim-ish game. About mentally ill girls. And bad ends. Called MenheRafflesia. It is a portmanteau of a flower that represents death, or Rafflesia, I believe, and Menhera, a Japanese term for a mentally ill person. It's also a subculture? Thank you for following Catching Fire. What were you streaming? Let me give you a shout out. Boom. Kickback Slug, Cosmic Courier. Ooh. A game where you get to be a male person in space sounds cool as hell. I really like that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So we're about to go into the, like, the downward spiral of the story, because all of these stories tend to have a pattern of like setup, sort of normalcy established, and then a shattering of that normalcy. And the normalcy, I'm sure, is about to shatter. This is a psychological horror game, so be aware of that, and it's fairly problematic. We're streaming Kickback Slug. It's a game where you play as a slug alien with a gun. On your way of moving, is the kickback of the gun. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sounds really creative way of moving. I love games like that. Although some of them can be really hard, like was it Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It? But like that's a whole nother can of worms. Now I'm imagining Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It, but with combat. Gosh, that would be so painful. People would be like, "This is better than Dark Souls." Oh yeah, I'm okay. I was just peeing. This is a little stream, or a little friendly stream, but we're also incontinent, so we always wear diapers. And we're very autistic and sensual, and it's usually pretty hard to hide when we're peeing. Thank you for your concern, though. Since you just got off of stream, be sure to take care of yourself. If you want to keep hanging out, that's cool. But make sure you eat, check up on loved ones, anything you need to do. I know how hard it is being a streamer. Oh yes, our topic of the day, brats and bratting. Hey, remember the article, Dell? Brats and littles do have an overlap, but they're not one and the same. It's nothing like Ben and Fadi's getting over it. Okay. I was just thinking of something else that had a creative movement scheme. But the game you're talking about makes me think more of like Enter the Gungeon or something. Something more, roguelike-y. Though I guess I gotta check that out. I've never heard of it, and we really pride ourselves on our indie game knowledge, so a game we never heard of always excites us. And it's like a challenge. It's lunch break now. I was eating my lunchbox alone. Then suddenly, something blocked my sight. Who is it? Poop. My homie. Ding dong. As expected, my big blow. Wobble. It's my lunch break too. Let's have lunch together. Hey, it's Awu. Can I stay over tonight as well? I want to buy some snacks while we go home. Don't come. Then no sleepover today for Will? That's too cool. You're a dummy. So stingy. Ogre, devil, Yandrella. Mommy doesn't want to go home. Big Bro, I never thought you'd be such a meanie. Well, I've said my piece. I'm such an understanding girl, aren't I? The Big Bro I know is very kind, and you must have a good reason, I know. I'm being reminded of when you're like in a BPD mood and you know that the way you want to react is actually like not matching the situation at all, and it's like, be understanding, and you just try your best to not seem like an asshole or like you're overreacting while inside you're just like kind of having a tantrum. Have you heard of Blue Sky? Sorry for the random topic. BPD, yeah, what was it? Fuck. I haven't actually said the whole word out in a while. But yeah, BPD. We're very much BPDers. And we do dialectic behavioral, like, work and reading to help us mitigate it since we don't have therapy so far. And we have a pretty mental health, conscious stream, so we love talking about this sort of stuff. But yeah, we've heard of Blue Sky. We have a Blue Sky account, actually. We haven't linked it on our Twitch, but we definitely have it. We're a lot more, enthusiastic about, co-host as a social media place than Blue Sky, because Blue Sky has a few issues, and also because it's, like, trying to be Twitter, it also isn't so much, something we're super enthused about. We have been using it and whatnot, but especially seeing the rhetoric there, lately of people being like, oh yeah, we should gatekeep people we don't like or people we think are bad actors from the site because of the invite code thing. We just should make sure no one gives away invite codes to people who are problematic in any way, shape, or form. People have been talking about that off-site as well in terms of criticizing that behavior, but like, gosh, seeing the type of culture that is forming on Blue Sky sometimes is nice to see, with how people are handling certain things, but with other things it can be kind of a stick in the mud. Borderline personality disorder. Thank you. I don't know how I forgot that. Ugh. I know what it is. I did a paper on how to treat it once for Composition 1. Oh, cool. Are you in college right now, or are you done? Although, you're saying Composition 1, I don't recognize that, like, class name, so my brain is going, maybe you're not from America? Maybe that's, like, there's, like, an American equivalent to that class? And that's, like, a European thing? My blue sky is less active, but I'm still there. We are using a lot of sites right now, and we're trying to lean away from Twitter, personally. Which I guess actually isn't new, because most people don't like Twitter. I'm American, lol. Composition 1 is basically writing. Ah, I see. Oh, well, I was gonna say English. I'm usually accustomed to the to English, but I guess composition would probably be even more specific about writing. Speaking of which, during today's homeroom, the teacher gave us all a warning. My one male friend, Yukimaru, had been hurt badly enough to be in the hospital. Now I'll be all alone in class again. As I thought that, I was thinking about when I should go pay him a visit. You know, everyone's talking about that. It seemed my homie I heard about Yukimaru. Seems like rumors were flying around at school. But even so, Itaú, did you know? Your friend was saying some mean things behind your back. They even reached Matomi's ears. They're the worst sort of rumors. Really, what's the point of having such a friend, right? So isn't it good for you that he got beaten up then? It could have been really bad for you. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. Hey, big bro! Everyone around you are your enemies, you know. You better be careful. It's dangerous around here, you know. But, your little Mahomie here will never betray you, you know? Mahomie will be your only ally forever and ever, you know? Only Mahomie can protect her big bro, you know? Hey. Big bro. Big bro. There's no one in your heart except for Mahomie, right? I forgot about that part. Wow. Lil Yandere. My homie Hydrogena. Christ. Also, I think Blue Sky was made by one of the people who made Twitter. I'm pretty sure. It's like the mighty number 9 of Twitter. God. Tara, did you get a girlfriend? I'm so jealous. This has become boring without you, man. I want a girlfriend too. I wonder what kind of pretty girls I might be able to meet. You're... it's you. Are you getting along well with Ataru? Hey. Yukimaru? Oh, what's up? Disappear. Oh, I know who did that. What are you? Please don't get too friendly with my big brother Ataru, okay? You're an annoyance. You're an eyesore. Please kindly disappear! Kya! I didn't realize that was a flashback. Also, they could literally just use Mahome's name because it's not like it's a mystery to us. It's obviously Mahome. No! Stop! Stop it! It hurts! It hurts! I'll do anything! I'll do anything, so stop it! It hurts so much, I'm gonna die! Please stop! Why were you even born, you brat? You're making a face like a shitty bug. If only you didn't insist, your mama and I will start it all over again. Just the two of us. That cheeky attitude is just as expected. From another man's brat. Know your place, you damn kid. You're really a worthless sack of shit. Die. Hurry up and die already. Come on, we don't have all day. Get it over with. I can't do it. I can't. No. Huh. What did you say just now? Is that a no I heard? That wasn't enough for you, huh? Huh? Is that it? That's not it! I'll do it! I'll do it right now! Shut your trap. Don't make such a loud noise, you piece of trash. Shut up already. No! Big Whoa. Sorry for waking you up. I'm alright. I'm alright. Just had a scary dream, that's all. Okay, because there wasn't any name markers, I didn't know if Mahome was even in that scene at first. Damn. Damn, I like the yandere trope obsession, controlling manipulative. I can deal with these, but violent I can't do. Depending on how it's treated, it could bloom into a completely different flower. I was thinking about how this game's characters can be pretty sympathetic, but then they do something violent that is very unsympathetic and makes you go, well, I mean, I can't really sympathize with them now. Or at least sympathize with them less. Because the truth is, mentally ill and neurodivergent folks are often more in danger than they are a danger to others. There's no school today. It's already past noon. I slept too much. Gotta wake up. Mahome must have already woken up. It's a nice smell. Breakfast was wrapped and placed on top of my table. And beside it, a note? You don't need to take care of me anymore. Thanks for everything. Goodbye. Please don't look for me, big bro. I had a very bad feeling and dashed out of the house. I searched for my homie. I ran as if my legs were torn off. I ran as if I would vomit from the exertion. I continued to call out my homie's name. My homie! My homie! My homie! At home. At school. At the park. At cafes. Even though I looked in all the places I could think of. Why? Why, my homie? Why'd you leave? I couldn't find my homie anywhere. What should I do? Time for a crossroads. Let's give up and return home. I returned home. A letter was placed on the table. It wasn't the same as the first note. Did my homie return home just to send this? That's white. That's white, Big Bro. Big Bro was white all along. My homie was the one who hurt Yukimaru. Big Bro, were you aware of it? So stop looking for my homie, okay? Besides, if you're reading this, then you're already thinking, I can't find my homie, so let's go home. It can't be helped. Big Bro Wataru, you really are an insensitive person. Me homie. As I read the letter, I felt as if my heart was being carved out. How would it come to this? I had never wished for such a sad ending. I wondered what my homie was doing right now. Even though I was worried, I don't think she'll ever return. That's a high level of codependence, gonna be honest there. You're insensitive because you didn't look for me for longer, even though you spent all day doing it. You're insensitive even though I was suffocating you with the attention and only wanted, and didn't want you to have any friends. And hurt someone that you were friends with so that they wouldn't be around you. Seems kinda controlling. Hi, Enthralled! I'm Fantasia. Glad you're having a good time. I hear something. A sound gnawing at my ears. My head hurts. A heavy sound. Yeah! Big Bro Wataru, are you still awake? Without your little sister around? Aren't you feeling so lonely without your my homie? Gnawing at my heart one word at a time. Like something that broken inside. What was it saying? Big Bro, there's no one for you except my homie, you know. Only my homie believes in you, you know. Everyone around Big Bro was an enemy. Only me homie will remain Big Bro's ally forever and ever, you know. Now, it's showtime. If I set this house on fire, I wonder if Big Bro can make it out safe and sound. Burn! Burn! Burn it all! Your house, I'll burn it all down! Bad end. Showtime! Like, I feel comfy in a room with someone who killed out of anger over a cold calculated slaughter. I mean, yeah, it's fair. Most murders are crimes of passion. Last time I saw his expression, I was watching Death Note. Fucking Christ. Alright, let's see what's on the good path. It's so weird doing the fucking super uwu cutesy voice while murdering. Burn! Burn it all! Don't give up. It's that easy. It's like when someone's like, have you ever tried not being sad? Burn it all. I'm not gonna give up looking for her. There's still some time left. Where could she be? The rain was falling down. I was exhausted and had to slow down to a walk. Drawn by something before I knew it, I had arrived in front of a bridge. There was a girl. It was my homie. My homie was standing in the middle of the bridge. The bridge was quite tall. Anyone who fell off would certainly die. There was no one else around. A world consisting of only two existences. My homie and myself. My homie was quietly staring down at the ground below. I too was staring at my homie. It's you, Big Bro. So you came? But really, you're late. Surely, probably, it's already meaningless. Why can't you come back? It's already too late for me. If you hear the truth, you mustn't hate me, okay? You mustn't, okay? Promise me, okay? I promise. Well then, you know what? My homie has a baby in her tummy. My homie's pregnant. It's not a lie. It's the truth. That's why I don't want to say anymore. You understand, right? About what happened? I don't want to talk about it. You know, you're so cool. Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you even come and try to help me? Huh? That's not right. I never even asked for help in the first place. Isn't your homie such a bad girl? A useless girl? Surely I have no reason to live now. Surely you must hate me now. Wouldn't it be better for me to just die? I never asked to be born in this terribly cruel and irrational world. In my whole life, what have I accomplished? Even I have at least managed to obtain one thing. Big Bull's heart. My homie grabbed the bridge's handrail and leaned her body forward. I panicked and I went straight for my homie. From the beginning, I had already made up my mind to jump off here. So, farewell, Big Boy. My homie went over the railing and hit the ground. Was my homie dead? I rushed to where my homie fell and looked down. At that moment, somebody pushed my back. Just like my homie, my body hit the ground with a thud. My homie's face was nearby. My homie. It was a young girl's beautiful face. I tried to reach out my hand, but my strength had already left my body. Still, the rain kept falling. To think of it, the day I first met my homie, it was raining. It was raining just like today. While thinking about such a thing, I stared into my homie's lifeless eyes. Happy end. A rainy day event. That is not a happy end. That is the least happy end in this entire game. I mean, none of the happy ends are, well, actually. No, yeah, no, I'll say it's the least happy end. Fucking Christ. At least last time I saw it in fiction and reality. I seen it a little more recently. I tried to comfort her, but if she'd already killed my friend, my thoughts would urge me to push her. I know it's fucked. She never killed anyone. She just hurt him and put him in the hospital. It's still violence, but she did not murder anyone. Until the bad end where she set your house on fire, killing you and possibly your parents. But I do get the desire for revenge, you know? Oh, no, she did not kill him. The scene that was talking about, like, oh, die already, was her dad abusing her in a dream. Which was probably a thing that actually happened and she was just reliving in the dream. Yukimaru was hospitalized. They said it a couple of times. I retract my push. Neat! I feel like unless you already have a nuanced perspective on mental illness going into this game, you're probably not gonna come out feeling sympathetic for these characters, at least not most of them. Because, you know, there's the thing of, like, even if you've been through, like, horrible, terrible things, it doesn't mean it's ever okay to hurt someone else, you know? I mean, outside of self-defense, obviously. Though I wouldn't necessarily say that hurting someone else means that, you know, you don't deserve help or sympathy, but in this cruel and irrational world we live in, a lot of times you won't get that. Shit, even just by going to jail, you can't get on, like, public assistance anymore. Or vote. Like, if you've done a crime in the US at least, you're barely a citizen anymore. It's the difference between retributive justice and restorative justice. The rain is falling. A terrible rain. In this weather, there's to the girl without an umbrella. The girl was standing in the middle of a bridge. The bridge was quite tall. Anyone who fell off would certainly die. There was no one else around. Only myself with an umbrella, and a girl drenched in the rain. The girl was quietly staring down at the ground below. I too was staring at the girl. What are you looking at? Who are you? What do you want? I don't have a place to call home. And if I go back to my house, there's nothing for me there, except for a fake family. If someone falls from here, they'll surely die. They'll fall into pieces, you know. I took the girl's hand. Eh? If this went on any longer, the girl would surely jump down from here. So I thought, why not? The girl did not protest. And so, the two of us walked away in the middle of the rain, with our hands joined together. The girl gently returned my grasp. Well, that happened. Ugh. So, that was Hydrogena. So, only the last story in the epilogue remain. Next week, as part of a special Fluff Bite streaming marathon, I will, play the last character in the epilogue. Also, Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways, the remake, and, what was it? Thornbite will be playing, the premiere of Little Goody Two Shoes. So, expect a lot of red. I have nuance, but I don't feel human most of the time or connected to people. So I heard someone I call a friend. You've made your bed. Lie in it. I feel like there's a person is responsible for their own actions, but only so responsible because there are certain things that push people in certain directions. Especially like, you know, like capitalism, having to pay rent, stuff like trauma and like maladaptive coping techniques are things that people pick up because of things that happen to them, not things they choose. So although like there is a responsibility part, like I don't think that people should be completely abandoned, at least not by society, for being like not okay and like hurting others. And that's why I believe in restorative justice, because like, well, also like the girls in this game, even the ones who do all the bad, even though the ones that do the worst things, even in the good endings, aren't like, they're exerting control in a situation where they don't have much control at all. And they're coping terribly, mind you, but like they're also victims. And I think that's important to remember. Even when someone does something you can't forgive, I think it's important to remember that like people hurt, and it doesn't mean that that person should die or should inherently suffer, you know? But I get like on the personal level of like, you did a bad thing, so either you're not like, I'm not entitled to forgive you, and you're not entitled to forgive anyone who hurt you, but also like not wanting to be around a person is different than thinking they deserve the worst things, for sure. And we're saying this as a person who has hurt people, and when I'm saying hurt people, I mean in an all-encompassing sense, I suppose. Not because I know we were talking in this story about like physical hurting other people, but like I think that there is a focus so much on like bruises and like physical abuse that a lot of times like emotional and psychological abuse is like trivialized or seen as lesser. And they're different, but not like worse or better, you know? And oh right, I wanted to say, as someone who there are people in our life, or sorry, there are people who used to be in our life that will never forgive us, and we have to live with that and still make a life for ourselves and not define ourselves by that harm and try to grow. into a flower we can be proud of. We also try to be empathetic of people that hurt us, even if we can't forgive them. You are totally entitled to withhold forgiveness. And forgiving also doesn't mean letting someone back in your life. That is a common misconception. They need help, but not for me in particular. Yeah. I think it was like FD Signifier we saw said, what was it? I want them to eat, just not at my table. Is basically the thing. Yeah. Thank you for watching MenheRafflesia.